And we should be live. We are live. What do you think of that, Charlie?
Yay.
Yay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Georgia suburban homestead, where it is a sweltering 83 degrees at 8 o'clock at night. That's hot for this time of night. Oh, I got sound off. There we go. Alrighty, so it's been about a month, and we may go to 1 month broadcast, or I don't know if I feel like later on. We did our, what I think is our last street market last weekend. The only way to describe it, what would you say, Charlie?
Brutal.
It was brutal, brutally hot. It's just too hot to do these street markets. So I'll probably spend the summer getting ready for fall markets, which will start back in September. Now, I had a couple in July that I decided to be a crazy and register for. I can get out of them, but if I won't return my money for the booth, we'll have to. I'm convinced that I got a little bit of heat stroke or heat exhaustion anyway, because I didn't get out of bed on Sunday or Monday. I mean, I'd get up, Charlie will tell you, I get up, I was sitting for half an hour trying to get things done and have to go right back to bed. What was the word we used, Charlie? Brutal. So, what is our garden doing? It is a jungle out there.
Jungle.
The deer ate our Kentucky wonder beans. They didn't eat the vine. They ate all the leaves off the vine, and it's up into the tree above it. So I guess if it does produce beans, Charlie will be on it later. So
no, we won't be Jack and Beanstalk.
I was looking forward to those beans. The tomatoes are just now starting to come in, and if you caught our video, that the garden and back, we got some Japanese long cucumbers and some peppers, and what else did I harvest? I harvested a wet load of Thai basil, Italian basil, mint. So I have a lot of lemon balm to cut. And then in the front yard, I wish I could show you, it's terribly overgrown. We've had rain almost every day. And with the rain came all sorts of fungus. Charlie didn't get a nectarine this year. First year the tree didn't drop all its fruit. It was covered in nectarines. In 2 days, they turned into what looked like horse poopies with fungal growth. Yes, he's been spraying. He wasn't spraying enough because the rain would come and
wash it off.
Wash right off. So we contacted Lisa, and Lisa told me it's going to be near impossible to grow stone fruit here in the county that we live in because of the fungal problems. And that's the alarm telling me that dinner is, I have meatloaf in the oven. So Charlie will go turn the heat off in the oven. That would save our dinner from being totally roasted. Roasted. So what have you all been doing in this heat. So, hey, Rudy, welcome in. Why are we praying for the vineyard chicks? What's going on with them? Those are two young ladies, right? What's going on with them? I'm sorry, I guess. Waiting on you, Rudy. Would you tell me why we're praying for them? What's going on? My trusted friend Suzanne Gillette, since the last I sent her 2 boxes of plants that I had been selling as a gift, as a surprise. And I had one email from her saying she's having some health challenges. And I haven't heard from her. I haven't heard her when she got her boxes because I know she's gotten them. Um, and she hasn't answered email. So, Suzanne, if you're watching, or if you tend to watch, because we have had mutual friends tell me they've seen you in lives. I'm very worried about you. Could you let me know how you are and what's going on, and why you haven't emailed me or shown up yet? I'm worried, my friend. So, looking forward to hearing from you. So, Rudy, come on, tell us why are we praying for the vineyard chicks. Charlie, is my voice coming through?
I don't know. Listening to you the regular way. Give me a second. I'll put some. Say something, baby.
Okay, say something, baby. Is it coming through? Okay. All righty. So, what's going on with the vineyard chicks, Rudy? Hey, whoever just came in, say hello, hello. I see that you're here, but not who you are. So, Rudy's telling us to pray for the vineyard chicks. There you are. So, Sam, where have you been? Did you get the boxes I sent you? I've been really, really worried about you, my friend. Been sending you email right and left, and I hadn't heard from you. So I asked a few of our mutual YouTubers, have they seen you? And they said yes. So if I've done something to run you off, let me know and how to make it up to you. But I sent you um, I sent you 2 boxes of plants. Please tell me they arrived. So it's been really hot here, really hot and wet, and we lost our whole nectarine crop. We did have a plum crop. They were delicious. Charlie made dessert um, with the plums, and he made some jam. The mulberries. USPS was not kind. So what did I send you? I sent you tomatoes, a couple of things, didn't I? Were they alive to the point where you can plant them? I hope. I hope. So I am going to put some pictures up. Suzanne, why would we be praying for the Vineyard Chicks? What's going on with those young ladies? Do you know? You made that announcement. For some reason. Made that announcement, but he hasn't said what is going on. So let's see. I'm looking for some photos to show with you. All right, so here, I've been experimenting with the resin and trying to get ready for Halloween. So I got a mold, and this is the mold came in two sizes. There were skulls. The larger skulls, I think I showed you last time. I was doing uh, night lights. And now I've done both keychains and necklaces. And I sold out, almost sold out of these. I got on the table for what was it, the mid-June. Dr. Weechi lost all of these. Classic beef travel better and recovering nicely. That's nice. Is Waichi coming back? Hopefully Waichi will come back for you. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a skull person either, but people buy them. You know? What is it that you keep telling me, Charlie?
Next step here. Oh,
So I'm going to let Charlie while I'm trying to figure this out.
do what?
Bigger white. I'm going to let Charlie talk about what he's been doing while I try to figure this out. Would you, babe? Tell us what you've been doing.
Well, I've been working on the pizza oven. Tonight, I actually put the part of the roof on. Tomorrow, I need to get some. Well, I've got some. What's it called? Fire mortar, or what it's called, uh, to put over the top of the bricks with some 304 stainless steel uh, wire to kind of hold it up in case it cracks, assuming the mortar will actually stick to the bricks. I'm not sure about this stuff. I thought I bought the right stuff, but then when I opened it up and looked at it, it's about 2/3 uh, crumpled up fire brick, I guess, and some kind of binder. So I'm hoping the binder will actually stick to the fire bricks, and between the fire bricks, the way I put them in, and the arch and wire and the mortar will mean its arch and not crack and all with the heat. And after I put a layer of uh, fire mortar on the top of the bricks, I'm going to cover it with a regular mortar and or stiffening it. And then I got to figure out what to put on the roof. Why don't y'all guys give me suggestions on roof this mortar? Um,
Hopefully, you all have been following his pizza oven build. Uh, Charlie, the roof.
Finish the roof, then do the back, and then we got to figure out what we want for a front. Got the size now. Got the art and fire brick. Um, I don't want to do an arch in regular brick, so I still haven't figured out what I want for the roof. But if I can get it good and stiff with the regular mortar, then I don't have to worry about the parts or sides to pop out and collapses.
So are we going to have the have a welder do a door?
You won't. Well, we went to the Home Depot and got those um, strap hinges, gate. Had a welder welded on. Although I was thinking the other night that's going to be more, when one side or the other, put the door in your way. Whereas you put something that you can just lift down.
Yours, I'm going to be strong enough for that.
Well, that is the question, isn't it?
Yeah. So I just put a picture up of what happened to your nectarine. Did y'all see that? This literally went from looking like nectarine to this. See it there? And less than a week, it's just all of a sudden the fungus just came out.
Yeah, we're starting to get some signs to it. With rain nearly every day, even if I sprayed, since I have to spray when I get off work at the afternoon, and then it comes and washes it right back off.
So Charlie and I are both heartbroken over that. We've been waiting.
Yeah, how do they grow peaches in Georgia if this is something that goes on? Well, the heck do they spray them?
Uh, the extension agent saying that it's going to be next to impossible to stone fruit. So I've been playing around with the resin, and I have a new technique that I'm going to be using for um, necklaces and earrings. And it's a combination of cut wire and something that is called chameleon flakes. So what you do is you put your cut wire down into your mold and put the chameleon flakes over it and then burnish them. And the chameleon flakes look clear when you're working with them. You don't see these colors. So you burnish that in and then you pour resin over it and cure it. And this is what, when you flip it out, look like. Yeah, it is really sad. Um, what do you think about that, Suzanne? So I want to know what Rudy's talking about. Do you know anything about the vineyard? What's going on with them? Why would he ask us to pray for them? There's a little bowl of earrings that I've done so far using that technique. I haven't put backings on them yet. But I think I like it. I think it's a step up from the other resin roll we have. definitely is different. So I'm always trying to think of new items to sell. And at the last festival, we had someone who was a booth. She had what, processed honey or infused honey, Charlie?
And
And she came over and looked at our hand turned wooden pieces. We have bobby tops and the pens. And she made an offer to buy honey dippers from us. Uh, and do some of the prettier, more unique handles on the honey dippers and out of nice wood. So Charlie is going to start doing that this weekend, I hope. You've got until like
if I get
September to work up a bunch of them. Meanwhile, I'm getting ready for Halloween and I'm on a spider kick right now. Let's see, take this down. Vineyard chicks have had a couple of setbacks. There was a late freeze and did damage to the garden. A video about a jockey that lost an animal. Oh, that's tough. Anyway, so this is what I just made today. Can you see it? It's a black widow spider. I made two of them. My idea is to, which one can you see best? You see that? They're going to be post earrings. I know that doesn't thrill you, Suzanne, but people are buy the skulls when they buy the spider. Um, it kind of cracks me up in a way. Someone will love it. And then I've started, I keep getting asked, would I do bracelets for men? So, do you like that bracelet?
you could try turning off that light.
Turn off the light.
Yeah. Making your screen white.
Oh, figure it out. Master's degree, and I can't operate a simple light. Okay. I don't know that person. So, put something up behind it, maybe. Still can't see it, huh?
The camera's trying to focus on it.
If I use a deeper color. I'm going to give up. Anyway, I've done a number of bracelets. You see the pattern. And right now I've got one on my desk. It's called wire wrap. And this is in black wire and brass. I think that's kind of pretty. And I've got to finish up the top. So I am thinking, what else can I do? What's your Mama G's daughter? Cool. Well, hopefully some more people come in and actually see this or watch this on the replay
Where you going?
and give me some feedback. What?
Walking in the hall.
Yes. Um, so you know how when you're in Facebook or watching YouTube videos, advertisements. So I saw an advertisement for honey lollipops, and I got thinking, honey lollipops. We have right now at least 10 gallons of honey in that small harvest, and that's one thing I guess we need to do soon is harvest, do the big harvest of honey, and hopefully we'll have at least that amount again that we harvest. So what did I do? I said, you know what? I looked up recipes to make lollipops, um, most specifically honey lollipops. And it's super easy. So what did I do? I ordered molds and they just came. So when I did that, I also looked up the legality. I've got a bunch of molds. I looked up the legality of selling these if you don't have a certified kitchen. Those are the sticks, the little bags that they go in. And it's one of the things that falls under the safe category for cottage industry and small batch sales. And lo and behold, the laws have changed. If you've been with me a while, you may remember that I made 4 gallons of vanilla extract 2 years ago. I decided to start doing the market. Uh, Actually, Suzanne, actually, it's just with sugar. You can put corn syrup in it, but I'm not a fan of corn syrup. So it's basically two ingredients, sugar and honey, and you boil it until the hard crack candy state. But uh, anyway, so back to the vanilla because Suzanne remembers what I was saying. It's legal now to sell the vanilla extract, and you know vanilla doesn't go bad. So the stuff I've got in the cabinet, thinking I have enough vanilla for the rest of my life. Uh, a bottle up. I've got little flip top bottles, and I've got different flavors of of the extract made with spiced rum, vodka. What else did we use? Bourbon, and each made with a vanilla bean from a different country. And the vanilla beans do have different flavors. So I'll be able to bottle that up. And I'll also be making uh, vanilla sugar, which is just you put the vanilla beans in a blender with sugar and blend them together and put it in a bottle. So I'll be selling those. But I'm really excited about. Um, oh, look, it's Stinky. He loves daddy. Yeah. See that little short tail? We have no idea what happened to her tail. So the flavors of lollipops we're going to be making are going to be just plain honey with a little bit of lemon, honey with bee pollen and pink Himalayan salt, uh, honey with pomegranate. Um, all these ideas. What flavors do y'all think would be good? You know, the honey with the lemon is actually a recipe I found for sore throat for kids. Let's see. Let me find my file. I am looking. I found it. Okay. Got a recipe. This is all honey made with honey. No sugar, pops, um, vanilla sugar, fruit juices with it. Um, yes, Suzanne. They really do change flavor depending upon where they're grown. Some are fat and juicy, and some are thin and skinny. And Madagascar, the bourbon Madagascar vanilla beans. Uh, they also grow those in Mexico. So I have beans from Madagascar and I've got beans from Mexico, and they've got the same nuance, but another different also different richness to it. And actually, I prefer the Mexican ones, which is what you're used to tasting in the pure vanilla in the market here. Um, so, here's what I'm going to be doing with lavender honey. So, would honey mint be good? So, what do you all think of those ideas? This is a picture of a young lady that was at the last market we went to. She's wearing one of my elf ears, and it has a hook on, goes over the top, and then it comes down, and spiders make from under your ear. She thought that was really cool. And I thought it looked good on. So I'll be making a few of those. Your opinion doesn't count. Your opinion always counts with me, Suzanne. So what's happened? Did you get my email? I've been emailing you left and right. Worried about you. I was hoping David would drop in tonight. He says he hasn't been online. He's struggling a little bit and everything that's going on. Oh, you like that spider? I wish you could see these spiders. I mean, I'm sitting here. I painted the red mark, fiddle mark, uh, on the what is it, the black widow spider. So those are cool. So that's about all our news. Maybe Charlie can talk a little bit about what he's been doing. What you been doing, Charlie? What's new with you?
Well, we already talked about pizza. And other than that, is just trying to keep the yard in relatively good condition. And I didn't do a whole lot of shaping. The neighbor had a bunch of trees cutting all out of the backyard. Just cut all but one of them out of her backyard. And a lot of chips.
Auto wood chips.
And it took me, what, 3 weeks to move them all to the back?
It's been like close to 100 degrees here.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's been out there doing wheelbarrows wood chips at all is amazing. So that's about all that's going on here. Not a whole lot. The pomegranate trees dropped all their fruit again. And does anyone have any idea why our fruit trees would be dropping fruit?
No.
Our first couple of years here, our fruit trees produced beautifully, and then like our Asian pears, the tree was covered. We had a pomegranate in the backyard that gave us fruit every year for several years, and then the tree up and died for some reason. Um, the fig trees are covered in figs, so I look forward to
Yeah,
Charlie's
major
fig jam this year. And
major fig crop this year.
how are your muscadine grapes doing?
They're doing pretty good. We should get a bunch of muscadine jelly here. I eat the last set that I made. Be full of jelly.
Yeah. So Suzanne says we did get rain today, but it's gotten dry, so keep the plants watered with rainwater as I prefer. Collect rainwater, Suzanne, at all? Also, didn't I send you some peppers? I'm assuming the peppers and the cardoon did not make it. When you say USPS was not kind, what did they do? They totally crushed the boxes, or what happened? Yeah, I was expecting you to say, "Woohoo! I got the plants. Thank you." And should I have done differently with how I pack them? Just pack rainwater. So what's your news, Suzanne? And Rhea, are you still here? So what's summer like in Vermont? Is it really hot? I remember when I lived in Sudbury, Massachusetts. That's where I grew up. Um, we had really hot days, hot, humid days. Um, you use stakes to keep the plants from hitting each other, or the box like that plant that shipped me the herb plants did. It helps with stakes, like bamboo support stakes. I think we're all having hotter summers. But oh, there's no such thing as climate change, right? So the packing things I did around the plants didn't keep them in place. Is that what you're saying? So let me know when you start getting tomatoes in. The white cheese is going to be interesting, I think. I think a couple that we've got on the counter in the kitchen are white. Let me see. So y'all have seen Charlie building out this pizza he was talking about. He is finished all the way up here. And what you're asking about going over the top, Charlie?
Yeah, I put the this afternoon, and I want to um, mix up the other mortar over the top the remember the name, the high temperature mortar over the top of the arch, and then a regular mortar over that to stiff, and arch doesn't push the walls apart. Um,
Of course, that cat has to help him with whatever he does.
yeah, I have to bring him in. Try to get the brick off. Of course, that's a problem.
Push them off where?
Just off where he pushed one of the fire bricks off the wall.
Oh, really?
It broke, but I put it back up. Um, and that was the front. You can see there. I don't know what this is.
These are a couple of earrings I made. Earrings with that. What is what are that? Chameleon flakes. Let's see. Wow, your USPS people are worse than mine, Suzanne.
Yeah, really. Wow.
I really, that really makes me upset.
I was put into shipping the trees to us, and still get a little messed up.
So these are the beans that the deer ate.
Yeah, I was about ready to pick them too.
Back at all?
I haven't noticed it. Oh, he ate all the leaves, so there wasn't much left but stem.
I wonder, do y'all think I can replant the beans?
Probably one enough time.
Notice the beans in back on the trellises on the hugelkultur are really growing up.
Nah,
Yeah. So, well, that's not mine, Suzanne. I can't take credit. That's what I planted, and the deer ate them all before we got any. So that's disappointing. So that's all of our news. Um, I'm sorry to hear about the vineyard chicks losing some crops.
did you see the weather in Las Vegas yesterday?
No, what was going on in Las Vegas?
Got a haboob and so strong, it took out power poles all the way down this road. They weren't wooden power poles they were out. They were the big metal ones.
Wow. So the sandstorms are getting more intense then.
Yeah.
Well, we've done it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I will do an experiment, Suzanne, because we've got to put some stuff up for fall and winter. We're waiting on the tomatoes, and when it's so hot, tomatoes will drop their blossoms too. So we still have some cabbage out there, I think.
Yeah, I
We
need to
waited a
harvest the cabbage.
what?
Need to harvest that cabbage. Get it up one way or the other.
Okay. Um, we have good had good cabbage this year. We had good spinach. Back, I think a groundhog ate our collard green.
Could be the same deer.
He'd
That,
have to jump the fence, and
yeah.
that's a pretty brazen deer. Uh, what else do we have back there? Oh, I've got bitter melon vines up about 8 inches. Other than that, we're waiting for the summer harvests to come in. The peppers are all putting on peppers. We've got eggplant for the first time. Oh, we've decided that the best way to grow eggplant on this piece of property is out of a grow bag because every time we put it in the ground, it gets eaten up with some sort of pest pressure. Uh, use integrated pest management and don't have many pests because of the creatures we have that are controlling them. But the eggplant is really has been victim to something.
We got tomatillos this year.
Oh yeah, first time ever tomatillos. Um, and again, they're in grow bags. So if you have trouble producing in the ground, if the things that eat your plants in the ground, try $5 and $10 grow bags. We get ours from Amazon, and we have might have to do
Gallon,
a video on that.
5 gallon.
5 gallon and 10 gallon. Yeah. Yeah, we've had up toward 100 degrees here, Suzanne. It was close to here on Saturday while we're at that market, and I'm offering tub of squishies for the first time. There's squishy stuff, and a little boy stole my favorite one. It looked like a dog, and the reason I know is a little boy because I remember seeing him pick it up and take it over to show his dad. And he was just so watch your kids at these markets. Other than that, I don't know what else we can say other than it's hot. It's gonna be hot for 2 more months, 3 more months, and everyone needs to stay hydrated. Maybe get some shade cloth for some of your plants that don't like the intense heat. Uh, but other than that, I don't know what to say about how things aren't growing. But the herbs are always doing well. The survival vegetables, I need to do a follow-up video for you for those. How's the car doing out there? I don't go out front very often. Uh, Charlie tends to walk it.
I need to sit down. Um, should be doing fine. The problem with the front right now is it's overgrown. Um,
Well, there's probably some milkweed out there ready to harvest and eat. Remember last year I was eating the little milkweed pods that just like okra. Oh, that's sad, Susanna. Is she moving close to you, or is she going to be totally like on the other side of the universe? That's really sad. So you're thinking, Suzanne, have you done any thinking on what you're going to do for a fall garden? And are you looking for any seed? I almost think I'm better at growing greens in the winter garden than I am the summer garden. What do you think, Charlie? We have more luck with that.
It's too hot and here.
So Suzanne says she has milkweed coming into blossom. Just swallowtails. We have swallowtails all over our guy. Um, so remember, pick your milkweed pods when they're like this big, okay, about the size of your index finger. Wash them, slice them, and treat them like okra. I like them fried. They're good boiled and stir fries. Give it a try, Suzanne. It's one of those things that you can eat because at that stage, the butterflies, don't care about the pods. So you're not taking food away from anything. But other than that, I can't think of anything else to update you all on. Um, so we're going to wrap it up in here at least half an hour, 50 minutes, almost an hour. So that's pretty good. So Suzanne, please shoot me an email. Um, I'm wondering what's happening to the email I've been sending you, asking you stuff we don't want to talk about in public. Uh, but I was really worried about your girlfriend. So we're gonna say goodnight. We're gonna go eat meatloaf I've got in the oven, and I've got cucumber salad made with my Japanese Szechuan cucumbers from the garden. And we're gonna chill for the rest of the night. I'll probably make more jewelry before I go to bed. Um, but that's what your friend here is doing. So other than that, Suzanne, thanks for stopping in. Thanks to everyone for coming, and even those who are of you who will watch us on the replay. And thanks to my husband and his favorite kitty over there. He really puts up with me. So until next time, be well, treat each other well, stay cool. Hopefully, we'll survive this political climate. Don't get me going. See you later. Love you all.